It's 11:34 p.m. and many shrimp, snails, and axolotls are just starting their day in their sea-like tanks they live and thrive in. In each tank, there are at least 10 living organisms. Whether it's shrimp, snails, tetrabetas, or even just bacteria that's too small to see. Ponyo is 3 years old, turning 4. She is about 9 inches long. However, some axolotls will grow to be almost 18 inches. She has 4 fingers, 4 legs. She uses her slim, translucent pink tail to propel herself through a stride of water. But she also uses her arms and hands to articulate her surroundings. Like here, she's pole dancing on a bamboo strand. This isn't just a regular fish, and it isn't just a lizard, it's a ponyo. Although some axolotls have its natural habitat in shallow water, like lakes or ponds, most are owned as pets. Ponyo relies on her worms to be served to her once a week. Even though she thinks she's independent and a great warrior in the Urodal amphibian kingdom, she'd probably die in the real world if someone wasn't there to feed her. Luckily, she's not in the wild, and she has just been fed a nice, big, fat worm. After she's fed, she'll go into a food coma and sleep while her food is digesting, and her hue will turn more pink when it's usually a light yellow. That's one happy axolotl. She'll live for about 15 years. She has all the time in the world, so for now, she's just chillin'. Oh look, we found some snails. These small baby snails are eating at the algae and bacteria on Ponyo's abode. Since axolotls create this bacteria and algae, it gives life for a multitude of snails. These snails make a long and slow descent through their tank, sucking on any microscopic algae they can find. Some choose to scour the pebbles on the ground, some on the interior walls. Some balance on these curly, cute plant leaves. And some even rest upside down, sucking to the surface of the water. So how do they get down? They hop on these small pieces of duckweed and surf down to the bottom of the tank. They do be floatin'. The snails come in all sizes and colors. Most are blue or red/pink, but when these different colored snails crossbreed, it can produce other cool colors, including polka dots. Despite the diversity, these snails sometimes regale together and make a pile of themselves where they start sucking on each other. This is what is called an orgy. Neighboring to our snails are shrimp. These shrimp spend most of their fleeting time shuffling through pebbles on the ground with their many tentacles. They clean each pebble with breathtakingly speed. Here's a black female shrimp approaching a male. She shoots her shot. She misses. The male rejects her. His loss, though. Did you know that pregnant female shrimp will pop her eggs out of her abdomen, clean them, then suck them back into her stomach? Then she'll give birth. Shoot them out into the water for them to start their continuous life of cleaning small rocks over and over again. And that's how it is for these beautiful alien-like creatures. Each day, it's reading the trails, the tracks of the watering holes, tiny as scents and sounds, conquering their reputation of assessing their surroundings and home, even though they're just in someone's fish tank.